Hey YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Just the Mix. T-shirt vests out of 2 t-shirts. I've been getting a lot of requests on how to do this. We did this technique in a production of Aladdin KIDS, and our junior Jinn wore these great teal t-shirt vests, and when they danced around, they flow around so nicely. They have great movement, and you are going to be surprised on how easy this is actually to make. There's no sewing involved. Let's get everything together that we're going to need, and let's put together some great, fun costume vests. So this is what you are going to need. Something round to trace around, and of course a marker, some scissors and or rotary cutter, hot glue gun, hot glue sticks, and 2 t-shirts. This is only going to take 4 cuts, so here we go. First, make a cut straight up the side all the way to the very edge of the shoulder. Now you're going to need that. Set it aside. Then cut up the other side. Third cut is take off that sewn edge hem. Get rid of it. Fourth cut. What you want to do is go right around the very edge of the neckline. Now the great thing is if you were using scissors, get it all a stretch, and it's going to curl those sides and hide any imperfections. Then you're done with this part of the vest. Now, on to making the ruffles. You're going to need those objects that are circular that you can trace around. Now, here's just a little tip. If you want more ruffles, buy this particular t-shirt in a larger size and you'll get more ruffles out of the circles. Now I got 2 large, 4 medium, and 2 small out of this t-shirt, and that's a lot. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to cut them all out. I usually start by just separating them all. It makes cutting the circles so much easier. Now what we're going to do is we are going to start the spiral cut. Go right around very evenly, and this is what actually makes that fun spiral ruffle. You're going to cut, 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 and you're going to end up with a little circle. Give it a tug and you'll find the ruffle. Now as you cut them, make sure that you remember to keep them in the correct sizes. That's important for later. Now it's time to make the rose that's going to go on the back of the t-shirt. Do you remember that piece from earlier I told you to save? Here it is. Cut off the shoulder, open it up, and then cut out the seam. You don't need it, and it will actually cause problems. Believe me, I know. Take the 2 pieces and then hot glue them together. Now what you want to do, give it a little tug so it curls in those edges. Fold it in half. Make sure you cut off that sewn hem and then start twisting it together nice and tight. A little bit of hot glue and continue twisting. Oh, don't burn yourself. Then, every now and then, start twisting and turning the fabric. And this is what creates that rose effect. Make sure that you hot glue every other twist so that it makes sure it keeps everything in place. And then just keep twisting and turning and twisting and turning till you're almost at the end. Now we're almost to the end. Make sure you've used a lot of hot glue to make sure it doesn't fall apart. What I always try to do is find where I can tuck the very end right underneath one of those folds that you created earlier. Hot glue it in place, make sure it's all down and secure, and you're done. Okay everybody, so you've seen me basically cut everything out and make the rose that's going to go in the back. And so what you need to do now is, you've got this basic, almost like a tank top type shirt, okay? And what you're going to do is you are going to take it like this, wrap it around your dummy. You get it nice and straight. Get your seams straight before you start gluing, or else you're going to have some issues. Not even a tissue will fix. Okay, so we've got that all stretched out, and this is the basic vest that you'll see all over YouTube. It's just a little drapey vest. Okay, we just basically took it one step farther to give it some movement and some fun on the stage. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the back. Okay, and what we want you to do first is, you know, you've got your ruffles. You want to separate them out. Make sure that you have an even amount on both sides. So we've got one long on this side, one long on that side, and then one more on each of the others. Okay, that was simple, right? Everybody can do that. Okay, now you remember this part right here? That's kind of round. Here's the bottom. It's got a tip. This is the top. All you're going to do is you're going to take your hot glue. You are going to put a little dot of glue right there. You're going to attach it to the seam. Throw that sucker over. Okay, take one from the other side. Got a glue. Oh, that'll be my wife texting me. And then flip that over. You only got 2 more to go. Wow, she must have done something important. Okay, you got 2 more to go. Okay, 1, and 2. And you just basically stack it right on top of each other. Okay? Then you're going to take that really cool T-shirt rose that we made, and you are going to put a whole bunch of hot glue on the bottom of it. We don't want it coming up. We're moving around. Strings. And then you're going to put that right there. Right on top. So basically what you're doing is you're using the rose to disguise all the little hot glue parts and the beginning where the ruffles are. So now what you've got on the front is this. That already looks so much more fun and festive, okay? But of course we have all these small ones. What these do is it gives you volume, okay? So you're going to want to take your medium size, split them in half, so that way you have an even amount on both sides, okay? Don't want the costume to look a little lopsided, okay? Boom and boom, okay? Then you're going to take one side. What I would do is take the t-shirt like this and just kind of place it like that. This is that natural line. Of course, you want to pull this over so you don't glue them down by accident. You want them really free and fun. It's really great when you're dancing, okay? And then, Cheryl, it's the same thing. A little bit of hot glue, and then just start and come down that line. Now don't make an exact line because there are no straight lines in nature. Do a little zigzag. But just make sure it's all in this straight. Okay, we're on this line. You can see how it's given us great dimension already. Okay, look at that. That's fantastic. Okay, now we also know we've got these small ones. We've only got 4 of those, so we know we're going to put 2 of them on here. And you can just put down anywhere you want. So look at all that wonderful dimension. Look at that. That is fantastic. Basically, we just got to finish the other side, and this vest is done. One last tip before the end of this video. Do not wash these vests in a washer machine. It completely ruins the ruffles. If it needs to be cleaned, hand wash and line dry. There you have it. A really cute t-shirt vest with a great spiral ruffle detail that is great for when you have to make things in mass and you want them all looking the same, and it has great movement. Hey YouTube, this is my son Parker. Say hey.
Hey.
That's close enough. Okay, so usually Parker always tries on and models the stuff for me for like all my drama stuff, like the hats and different things like that. And so, hey, you want to wear this one? Are you sure it's pretty and pink? Okay, bye. I guess I'm just going to have to find some other cute little girl models to model these wonderful vests for you. Please make sure that you subscribe to the Just the Mix YouTube channel. Also make sure you like and share this video with your friends. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. See you next week. Say hey!